Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel. I'm pretty sure this is my first video, so let me introduce myself. My name is k.willsey and I live in a van. Okay, to be technical, I don't actually live in a van yet. I am in the process of painting the cabinets, decorating it, getting it on the road, all that stuff, so I can actually start living in a van. But the title of this video is pretty accurate. It's why I am choosing van life, not why I am living van life. So, why I am choosing van life, it's not a question that I've gotten yet. It's more so people have casted their judgment and told me what they think about it. Traveling the country and living in a van and oh my god, you're going alone.
Oh, that doesn't sound safe.
Or people have told me that it's so cool, but like I'm wild and that I'm wacky and out there, and I don't know. I just take them as compliments. I think it's funny when people say stuff like that because it just means that I'm doing what most people wouldn't do. Most people only dream of that, and I'm actually fulfilling it. I'm just making it a reality. There's so much behind it. It's not just like,
oh, I want to travel and see new places.
Obviously that's a part of it, but that's not the only reason, and it's not the biggest reason. So I'm gonna get into why I'm choosing van life. Since I was little, I've always wanted to travel. I don't really know where it came from. I've just always had this love for California and just traveling. Even before I started traveling, and that love of wanting to see the world only grew over the years, but I didn't know how I would do it financially, because if I'm taking a plane and then getting a hotel and wanting to do stuff and all that, it's like that adds up pretty quickly. So I'm like, damn, how am I gonna pay for this? How am I gonna see the world and travel and stuff if I don't really have money to back it up like that? When I came across van life, it was kind of just like a meant to be type thing, because I've always wanted to travel, and the person that I am now, it goes hand in hand, I guess you could say, because like over the past 6 years I've grown into like a spiritual type person. So choosing van life just opens up so many doors and lessons and stuff in that aspect, area, whatever you want to call it, of my life. But I'll get into that later because that's my favorite reason, so I'm gonna say it last. So as my love grew for traveling and my need to travel over the years into, you know, adulthood, I never really had intentions of living a normal life and like having the white picket fence and buying a house, having a kid, getting married at like 20, and just being stuck in the same place. Honestly, this is gonna sound bad, and I mean, not really. Being in the same place, stuck in the same place, really scares me. That's a big reason why I'm choosing van life, is because I don't want to be stationary. I want to go out and travel and not have to pay an apartment bill or a house bill and then only get to travel like once a year. Like, I want to explore the entire United States. I mean, and other countries, but obviously in my van I can only go within the US. So living a stationary lifestyle, I mean, not that it like scares me, like,
Oh my god, I never want to do that.
eventually I want to do that, but right now, this time in my life, I know there's so much out there to explore, and just so many areas, and not only areas in the world but within myself, that I have to explore before I live a stationary lifestyle. I don't know, I just go with the flow. I live in the present. So yeah, with all that being said, I feel like I've spent too much time on that one. So let me get into the actual reasons as to why I'm choosing van life. So the first reason why I'm choosing van life is because I want to live a minimalist lifestyle. I have so much stuff. Since I've chose to live van life, I stopped my purchasing habits, and I know that I'm gonna start living in here and I can't bring it all, and I'm gonna have to rent like storage or something and pay for that if I keep buying stuff. I just want to live a minimalist lifestyle because I feel like materialistic stuff isn't as important as people make it or as people think it is. So I just want to have less stuff and be happier and more fulfilled and feel like, you know, I'm fulfilling myself instead of like buying stuff to fulfill this void that, you know what? Okay, yeah, that's like a totally different topic. That's getting like super deep, but I just want to live a minimalist lifestyle. That's it. That's the reason. Okay, so let's go to reason number 2, because yeah. So the second reason why I'm choosing van life is because I don't have to depend on anybody else. I don't have to depend on anybody to see if they can get the time off of work, if they have enough money to pay for the hotels, the plane ticket, this, that, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, I don't have to depend on anybody to fulfill my traveling desires. It's literally me in my van, and I can just go wherever I want to, whenever I want to, because I'll be free to do so. So yeah, the second reason is I don't have to depend on anybody else. So number 3 is I've always been a play it safe type person, and I've always planned stuff before and never really challenged myself or allowed myself to get out of my comfort zone to push the boundaries. So I feel like choosing this lifestyle will challenge me all the time. You know, every single day I'm gonna have to find somewhere to sleep. I'm gonna run into challenges that you wouldn't run into if you lived in a house or an apartment. This changed. Well, that looks really weird. I'm gonna run into maybe mechanical problems, and that's where number 4 comes in, is I really only have myself to depend on. You know, moving out of my parents' house when I was 21, I still was near them. If I had a problem, I could call them. When I'm traveling, if I have a mechanical problem, I only have myself to depend on. You know, I could call somebody, like a family member or something, and ask them, but I really am by myself. Like, I have nobody around me that I know to drive out there to where I am and help me in the situation. Obviously, I can call AAA or whatever the hell it's called and have them do it, but I'm literally making my own decisions. You know, it's gonna make me grow so much independently in ways that I wouldn't be able to if I still lived around family members and people that I could just call up and be like,
Hey, can you come over? I have a problem.
so it's gonna push me past my comfortable boundaries for sure. For sure. So, I mean, I don't know if this is a reason or not. I'm still gonna call it reason number 5 because why not? So, reason number 5 is in exploring, it will allow me to see different places that I might not be able to see if I was staying in a hotel. I don't know. I feel like living in a van, I get to explore more areas. It's a possibility because I may be sleeping somewhere for a night and then go exploring and find like a cool waterfall or something. Okay, I'm moving on to number 6 and then number 7, which 7 is my favorite number and this is my favorite one. But let me not get ahead of myself. So number 6 is it's definitely going to test me emotionally. Yeah, I like my alone time. I like just being in my room, reading a book, writing in my journal, meditating, taking a walk, being outside, whatever it may be. But I do live at my parents' house right now with 4 other people and 6 dogs. So there's always something going on. There's always somebody to hang out with. There's always something to do. So I could go in my room or go in my van, write in my journal, meditate, do whatever I want to do. And then, oh, look at my hair. And then I can come out of my room or go back to the house if I'm in my van and be like,
Hey, you want to watch a movie? Or hey, you want to do this? Hey, you want to go in the pool?
hey, whatever, and just do something. I always have something to do, or I always have somebody to hang out with. Being on the road and being in different places and new areas, I'm gonna be by myself all the time, and so it will definitely test me emotionally, like I said. I mean, not that I'm not gonna have anything to do when I'm on the road because I'll be exploring places and just, you know, writing and stuff, but I'll be alone all the time. And yeah, that might sound great, but when you come from a place where there's always something to do or always someone around or always someone, you know what I mean, someone there, it's gonna be a challenge. Definitely. Look at my bracelet. It's all off. What the hell? But at the same time, I know along the way, I'll meet a lot of people that are like me and living in a van or are spiritual or just different people. It doesn't even matter if you don't live in a van or you're not spiritual or anything. I'll just meet so many different people along the way and I'll be learning so many different things about so much. So even though it's going to test me a lot emotionally because I'll be alone pretty much all the time, I'll definitely be meeting a lot of people along the way. So that just really excites me. So the 7th reason, which is the last and final reason, which is my favorite reason that is my absolute favorite reason, is because it's gonna allow me to expand so much spiritually. Like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be learning things that I otherwise wouldn't learn being stuck in my hometown or a small town or just being stuck in the same place, which is why earlier I was saying like stationary life scares me. It's not like I have this huge fear like,
Oh my god, I don't want to settle down or anything.
it's just I know there's so much out there that I still have to learn and explore and grow. I just need the time. I just can't live a stationary lifestyle. It's just not for me right now. So with that being said, my purpose in life is to bring happiness and joy into the world and to also help people in their lives by fulfilling their dreams and just reaching enlightenment and make them realize the power within them. So there's this universal law that I just came across, and it's the universal law of Bodhisattva. And if you believe in reincarnation and things of that nature, I feel like this will 100% make sense to you. So I'm kind of going to be putting this law into my own words. So if you want to look up the law, exactly what it it is, then feel free to do so, but do it after you're done watching this. So right now you're just gonna listen to what I think it means. I mean, it's not like I just made this up out of nowhere. It's obviously comes from what it actually means, but it's like what it means through my words, basically. So what it means to me is it's someone who basically reincarnates into a human being, and it's someone who can reach nirvana but delays on going because they know that their soul will never be free until all souls are freed. So they come back to earth and they basically enlighten people and try to free as many souls as they can because they want to reach nirvana, but they want to bring everybody else with them. So that's basically what it means to me anyways. And although I don't consider myself a bodhisattva because there's just a whole bunch of different things that come with it, and just, I don't know, I don't consider myself one, but I feel like the principles of it match and align with my life purpose. And yeah, I believe that bodhisattvas are here to help and enlighten people, and I feel like that's why I'm here too. So it goes hand in hand. Not really at all, but I don't know, I really like that law, and I just really relate to it, I feel like, even though I don't actually consider myself a bodhisattva. But anyways, what does all this have to do with van life? I'm sure you're asking yourself, like, why the hell are you telling us all this stuff when you're talking about living in a van? Well, living in a van, like I said, will definitely help me spiritually grow. I'm not solely traveling for myself. I'm not learning and experiencing new things just for my own personal growth and well-being. A big part of why I'm doing this is because my life purpose is to help others. So when I am experiencing these things and journaling and stuff, I can turn what I've learned into a message to help other people. So for me, van life overall is really about going on a journey of self-realization and exploration, so I can not only learn new things for myself, but so I can better myself and learn and grow in new ways, so I can help serve others in a better way, if that makes sense. But yeah, van life is just a experience like no other, and I know it will help me grow in new ways that I didn't even know I could grow in or that even existed. So I'm just really excited to finish my van up and start traveling and just going on that journey of self-realization and exploration. I can't wait. So yeah, that's all I got. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I was gonna say I hope you learned something, but I feel like you didn't learn anything. You just learned more about me, basically, I guess. But if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, because why not? And subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's cool too. And comment down below if you would ever try van life, or you ever thought about trying van life, or if you live van life, or you have lived van life. Just comment something about van life and your experience with it, or an experience you would want with it, or something like that. So yeah, that's it. You guys can follow my Instagram at k.willsey. And if you guys ever need somebody to talk to or have a question about not only van life or spirituality or just anything in general, because like I said, my life purpose is to help others in any way that I can, and learning about themselves and growing to just help others fulfill their lives in any way that may be. So if you guys ever have a question or need somebody to talk to or anything, I'm your girl, so just DM me on Instagram. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. What I was going to say is peace out, but then my camera cut off. So peace out. Oh, okay. So peace out. Love you guys. Bye.